Welcome back to DJ Drew and Josh Baseball. Today we're going to be showing you how to catch baseballs at MLB stadiums. So first we're going to go through a schedule of where you should be and when. Then we're going to go through some power tips to increase your chance of getting a ball. So first off, batting practice. Obviously you probably want to go to batting practice and you probably want to be in the outfield because that's where most of the action is going to be. Then at the end of batting practice, you should probably go to the dugout to try to get a toss-up from the players running off the field. After BP, you probably want to go to the bullpen where you can get a toss-up from the starting pitchers warming up. You probably want to go to the away team's bullpen because less people will be there looking at their starters warming up.
Next, during the game, foul balls, you want to be behind the plate, or home runs in the outfield.
Yeah, it really depends whether you should go out for foul balls or home runs. If there's a really good pitcher on the mound, you probably want to go for foul balls. Though if there's a really good batter and not so good pitcher, you probably want to head out to the outfield to try to get a home run. When you're going for both a foul ball and a toss-up, you want to have room to run. So you want to have a clear aisle to your left, a clear aisle to your right, and you probably want to be close to the staircase so you can hop out of your seat, run down the aisle, or run up the aisle. And then after the game, you probably want to go to the umpire's exit, which is usually located by the visitor's dugout. Here you can get a ball tossed up by the umpire that they haven't put in play yet. Next, we're going to head into our power tip. So the first tip is to have both teams up here. This will make you get a higher chance of getting a toss-up because if the away team's player sees you with their jersey on, they'll be like, hey, you came all the way out here to see our game. So then they'll maybe toss you a ball.
Another great tip is to have a roster to identify players. This is very helpful because if you look at the numbers on the roster, then you can see which players they are and call their name out.
The next power tip is to have room to run or positioning. Like I said earlier, you want to have a clear aisle to your left, a clear aisle to your right, and you want to be near a staircase so you can run up and down the stairs. So also positioning could be where you are in the stadium. If there's a batting practice group with all righties, you probably do not want to go to right field because they will not go oppo with all their home runs. And the last power tip is to pick a game with low attendance because if you're going to a game that 50,000 people are going to be there, it's going to be jam-packed. So there's a lot of competition to get a baseball. So if you have a low attendance, there's not going to be a lot of people there, so you have more room to work with and less competition to work with.
Some days that you want to stay away from are weekends and giveaway days.
So that's it with the first part of our video. Next, we're going to go to Miller Park to see the Brewers play the Dodgers and try to use some of these tips and strategies to catch a ball there. But first, we got to get ourselves in uniform.
Now we're ready.
Rematch. Let's get inside. Now that we've caught a ball after batting practice, all that's left to do is sit back and enjoy the game.
In the air to left, Braun on the run makes the catch. Hit it hard, Braun able to run it down.
Is he ready for the 2-2? Here comes. He swings and he hits it a long way to left. Going back, Braun. Braun at the track. Braun is not going to catch it. It's over his head, bouncing off the wall. Rounding first and jogging into second. Standing up is Max Muncy with a 2-out double.
this makes quick work of Shaw's, getting a rare lefty-lefty opportunity tonight. He swings, launches a ball to right center, and guess who? Bellinger breaks the scoreless tie in the sixth.
Swung on and missed. Strike three. Struck him out for the second time.
So that's it for the game. As we leave the stadium, the Brewers are down 3-0 in the 8th inning. So it looks like the Dodgers are going to win it. For us, we caught one ball. It was a toss-up from the starting pitcher, Julio, his warm-up ball right before the start of the game. We didn't get anything in batting practice. The Dodgers didn't really put on a good show. So we only saw probably 5 home runs from the time that we were in there. So not much to work with. But if you like this video, like the video, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell so you can see our newest video. Good night from Milwaukee. Peace.